So are we just token millennials, are we now? Like as if we've just lived with this just in the corner of the living room. Right on the edge, right on the millimetre. That's one that I finished off this morning. Check back in 6 months. Oh, you shouldn't have been filming that.
I strongly disagree on that one. Can you hear the birds?
Wicked.
Welcome back to our little cabin in the Swedish countryside. We've spent most of the last 6 months trying to make this tiny little cabin into our dream home. We've ripped out the kitchen.
Ja! Hey, yeah, Papa!
Tore down some walls. And put up a new ceiling. All without any real knowledge about what we're actually doing.
That's the least straight line I've ever seen in my life.
Oh shit. And now we're finally starting to see a result of all the hard work. Tag along for another fun week in the renovations. Alright, welcome back to a new week of actual renovation again. Or renovation. We're gonna do finishing touches of the renovation, I guess. So we spent the whole week on being out buying like skirtings, screws, the last cupboard for the kitchen, all the electrical stuff. I don't know. All week it's just been shopping for different parts from different places. So this weekend my parents are coming to help us do all of this so we can like check loads of stuff off the to-do list. And it feels really exciting. We have finally decided what color we want on the skirtings, and it's actually one of you guys who gave us this suggestion in a comment. As soon as I'm finished out here, I'm gonna go inside and start painting, which feels really exciting. I hope it looks good. I think, like, when I saw this comment, I was like, yes, why did we not think about this? I'm out in the workshop because we are obviously gonna put all the skirtings up, which means that we're gonna put all the cables up, which means that we finally gonna have electricity again. Which means that we can put our lights up. And a little while back I got these lights, I don't know what you call it in this language. I got these a while back from my parents when they moved out of their house. And I think if I can get it to work, if our ceiling is not too low, but I want these two, ooh, hanging above the kitchen table in like different heights maybe. And then I got one that looks basically the same. Let's see. That above the coffee table. I think it's gonna look really cool if they can hang low enough. I'm worried that it's gonna look a bit silly if they're like right up in the ceiling. But you also don't want to bang your head on stuff, obviously. So I saw that these don't got any, what do you call them? It's just a cable, not the clicky anything. And I don't know if you got them. I feel like my English is great today, by the way. So apologies if it's a lot of stuff that don't make sense and it's just my made up words. But hopefully Tom can translate this for you. But all right. Let's go inside and paint some skirtings before they need to be put up by the people who's coming to help us in a couple of hours. I did not even have my watch on. Alright, let's go. So, after many long discussions, we finally figured out which color we want on the skirtings around the living room. The other week we had a comment on here from someone called Chris who had a brilliant idea to just dilute the terracotta with white, and honestly, as soon as we saw the idea, we felt like that was the right decision for us. So now it's time. Let's see if we love the result as much as we love the idea.
Nice.
Happy?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's gonna look great.
It's a great suggestion with their colours.
Yeah. It's gonna look really good.
I was a bit worried to start with they would look too pink.
Yeah.
When I started painting it, I thought, oh, it looks very salmon.
It looks a bit salmony, yeah.
But I think it looks really nice.
I think it's gonna look great.
Not happy.
Oh, you shouldn't have been filming that. I've done 10 good ones and then you filmed the one where I got it wrong.
Can't tell on the video that it's wrong, so you should have just gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, yeah, it's going really well, thanks. We bought these skirtings that hopefully we're hoping that you can fit the cable behind them so you can hide this ugly white cable. And it's like right on the edge, right on the millimetre. So we're trying to get the cables as far into the corner as you can so that we can hide them with the skirting.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We also finally got this up to hide the what do you call it, fuse box.
Yeah, that's made a massive difference. That has like finished it off.
Yeah.
It was like almost the first thing you saw when you looked at the new kitchen was this giant, ugly fuse box and like all the cables coming off it.
Yeah, I feel like it looks finished now, even though like we still got a tech quiver to put on the side there.
Yeah.
And obviously the cable's just hanging out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, sorting out now. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's going to be sorted soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, spot on. Looks really, really good.
Yeah. All right, feels like we're starting to get somewhere now. It looks brilliant. I'm so happy with the colour.
Yeah.
It looks, honestly, it looks so good.
It looks really good. It's very similar. Like it's only just a little bit lighter, but I think it
looks really
finishes it
nice.
off,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks really good. But as always in this household, it's a lot of projects on at the same time. Like
Yeah.
kitchen table.
This was clean yesterday.
Yeah. Kids paintings that's drying. Some fruit in case you get hungry. All the tools. A few bits working stuff like actual work. A loaf that's done there. Another loaf going on behind you.
Look at that loaf though. That is a beast, isn't it? That's one that I finished off this morning.
Good job.
Thanks.
You're handy, aren't you?
I am, aren't I?
Yeah. Feels quite messy again in this house.
Yeah, it was clean literally 24 hours ago. It was clean and tidy,
But honestly, it feels like that cupboard has made such a big difference. Honestly, when I was sat in the sofa last night looking towards the kitchen, I was like, it looks like a finished kitchen.
It looks finished,
made
yeah.
such a big difference to get that.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, you are going to sort the cables that's just hanging down.
That's what we're doing now.
That's what we're doing now.
We're putting in the outlets for the lighting, which is good.
Yeah.
So we'll have lights at some point as well,
Yeah,
which is very nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
Hope that the ones that I showed you in the beginning of this video, that they fit. I hope that it's not too... So you can see it's very low ceiling here. So I think that might be the problem. But hopefully, fingers crossed for that. Oh, it feels nice. It feels nice to crack on and to finish bits off. It's going to make a massive difference.
Yeah. All right, morning, you lot. Just got back from dropping the kids off at school. Like, this is the weirdest feeling. Both kids, obviously. For the first time, really, that we've dropped them off properly. Both of them together. Dropped Charlie off at school and Bella off at preschool. And we're kid-free on a Tuesday. It's the weirdest feeling. So, yeah, just got back and we're going to get some work done, both of us, with no kids around. Like, listen to that. There's like birds singing and stuff. It's not kids screaming. It's not Gabby's dollhouse on the TV. Blissful, mate, blissful. But before we do that, we're going to show you around a little bit, because I think last you saw of us, we were cracking on round here, weren't we, eh?
Yes.
I was just saying, how weird's this?
It's weird.
Kid-free.
It's weird. It's so quiet.
Quiet house.
I feel like I can think again.
I know.
Can you hear the birds?
Wicked. Did you hear me say that? I said exactly. I just said exactly that outside. Great minds think alike, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, we've been cracking on, haven't we? We had a really successful weekend. Around here. So we started off doing this beautiful cabinet in the kitchen, covering up that ugly old fuse box.
I know, it looks so good.
It looks so good. We're so happy with that.
Yeah.
The only thing that's left with this cabinet is a little green cover on the side. That's this week's project, and then it'll be completely done. It turned
Finished
out,
it off like completely, didn't it?
it feels like the kitchen is is almost finished now.
Yeah.
Really, when you look at it.
I didn't really realise how big difference it would make.
No.
Like obviously you think like, oh, it'd be nice to cover that up, but honestly, it like properly finished it off.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
So super happy with that. I don't know if we showed you exactly how we did it. I don't think we did, but we bought a kitchen cabinet from IKEA, the same ones as we've got, and just cut it in half.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly the one though, because we got black,
Well-
and you can't buy black from the shop. You have to order it, and it was like a massive thing, and it would take weeks to get it. So we were like, we want to do it now. As always, we don't plan.
So what did we buy? A white one and a can of spray paint.
Exactly. You have to be smart, don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Use
So
a little noggin sometimes.
use your noggin.
Yeah.
So we cut it in half. We spray painted it. We fixed the new doors and everything on it, and it looks spot on.
Yeah.
Like you said, finished off the kitchen nicely.
Yeah.
I also became qualified Sparky. So
Did you?
100%, mate. I'm still here, unelectrocuted.
Yes, but could you turn the lights on?
Uh,
Or were they on all the time?
yes,
And you could not turn them off.
yes, that might have happened. Yeah, I had a little setback when the switch didn't work. But the main question is the switch working now?
Yes.
Yes.
You did a good job.
Yeah, so everything's good. And we managed to fit the cable in behind the skirting as well, which we were unsure of if we were going to be able to do. So now, compared to how it was before, when you could see the ugly white cables on the outside, it's hidden.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It
All the
looks so
cables
good.
hidden behind the skirting. These electrical outlets put up so that we can have lights now, finally. And the colour of the skirting.
I know, it looks so good. I think we've said it like 3 times already now. It was such a good tip from you guys, because honestly, it looks amazing.
Absolute VIP, whoever left that comment, because you sorted us out. We were like, grey, nah, sort of, maybe a good idea. We don't want white, white's not going to work. Light terracotta.
Yeah.
You're a VIP, you are.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the shoulder for that one.
Yeah, it looks so good. I feel like, well, you were saying maybe we wanted a lighter terracotta. I don't know, I'm scared that it would have gone a bit too pink if
Yeah.
you put more white in it. I think it looks really good, especially towards the coconut wall.
Yeah,
It looks amazing.
that one looks spot
Yeah.
on. So we've obviously left a section there. That is because
We couldn't be bothered.
yeah, we just fucking ran out of skirting, ran out of paint. No. Basically, the idea for this bit, you see this ugly beam behind us, is I've got one of my big magic ideas. I'm gonna buy some planks and varnish them, and make it look like a beam, which it already is, but make it look like a nice one, like a big oak beam sort of thing.
Maybe an even one and not a...
Yeah, not one that's like slanted. So a nice big beam that's going to go across there and down, and it's going to finish it off beautifully. So we've left that section clear so that I can finish it off and make it look all nice and lovely. So check back in 6 months.
I was just gonna say, just wait until next December. That's when we're gonna do it.
Check back in 6 months and the skating will be finished.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
If we're lucky.
And now when we've seen how nice this is, I think that we're gonna do the bits around the doors in the same colour. That's why we left them, because we didn't know what colour they would be, but now we're just gonna do everything the same.
Yeah, so nice fancy door frames. The skirting around the bottom as well, I think we decided that was going to be the same. We're just going to do the whole thing. It's become a bit of a theme. When you had the idea about a terracotta wall, it was just going to be that wall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now it's just going to be
The whole room.
Theme of the living room. Terracotta in the living room, green in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle, mate.
The new Bob's your uncle.
You love that one, don't you? I'm telling you, this is how it starts. Give it 6 weeks and she'll be saying that. She'll be using it in a day-to-day language, I promise you.
I think I strongly disagree on that one. Apparently these are the new millennial colours. It used to be millennial grey. Now it's millennial green.
Is it? Are we just token millennials, are we now? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we were being like
Unique.
all unique and out there because we live in the forest.
Yeah.
But no, it's because we're millennials, because
Millennials.
we're born in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's why it is.
That's why. Alright, but you can properly tell that it's been a working weekend. So should we try and get this house back to normal and livable again and not just full of screws and tools and saws and shit?
Yeah, because this is how it looks now at the minute. And it's a state, isn't it? But it's always like this when you've been working, when you've had a working weekend. So, yes, back to zero by the end of today, I think.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Tell you what I find everywhere nowadays as well. Seeds and other remnants of sourdough baking. Pumpkin seeds on all my tools.
Don't be so messy when you eat then. Oh, if you want to be like that. You know what I find all over my kitchen table all the time? Stuff from somebody been working with electricity.
Oh, maybe don't be so messy when you... Got loads of these bits of the countertop. Like, we've already put one shelf up in the kitchen. We're going to put a couple of these. These are going to be the floating shelves. I think they look really nice. Like, with it being the exact same as the countertop. I think it's going to be super nice, that. Tell you what, though, it does go fast though, doesn't it? Because we've got to leave in 45 minutes to pick the kids up.
I know.
It's like you only get a couple of hours.
Yeah. This is the oven tray. With all the random screws and crap in it.
Yeah, it started off as what we were collecting when we were like building the cabinets for screws and stuff. And it ended up being, well, everything. Literally everything. Tools and... Actually, it's meant for casseroles and stuff like that.
You got another one.
That's its little brother. Same again.
So many cables. Some more cables. Some more cables.
Like as if we've just lived with this just in the corner of the living room for weeks.
I thought they were connected in the wall. The electricity.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
How nice does that feel?
Clean and tidy.
It's like
Get that.
3 months of work dust in that corner.
Yeah, looks good at that.
Yeah.
Good job.
It feels really good.
Nice.
Like now the kitchen table looks amazing, don't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful
when
like that,
it's
isn't
not
it?
just like loads of stuff behind it and it just looks crammed.
Yeah.
Now we can even push it a little bit more further back and
Yeah.
it's gonna look really good. I've also figured out how we want the light situation to go.
Yeah.
Because I showed you this in the beginning of the video, we got these two.
Yeah.
I was thinking we're gonna be over the kitchen table.
Mm.
But I've changed my mind.
Okay.
Because the big light looks too small to be over the coffee table.
Oh, like as a main light sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
too small. Yeah, got
Exactly. So I'm gonna have these two. I am gonna have these two. You are gonna
you. Yeah.
sort this for me.
I don't get much of a say in this, just so you know.
So these two are gonna go like something like that maybe.
Yeah.
We got like one of those nets where you could have it hanging from, but I think that's gonna look weird with the ceiling being slanted.
It's like an iron grid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks really nice, but it might look a bit weird if it's straight with
Yeah.
the slanted roof.
I think we'll try to hold it up, but these are gonna be something like that.
Yeah, they're nice though. I like them.
Yeah.
Rusty.
Yeah. What is it, Charlie or Bella?
Charlie.
Like, your lamps look ugly.
They're really ugly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're meant to look ugly. Mate.
So them two are gonna go over here,
Yeah.
and then we got the big one is gonna go over the kitchen table like
Yeah,
that.
spot on. A bit lower down, probably.
Yeah, it's just hard to gauge from where I'm stood, to be honest.
Yeah. It looks really good, that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna look really nice. It's gonna bring like the cabin feeling back a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I really like the mix of like new and old.
Yeah.
And with the theme that we got going in this household is that everything is just handed down or secondhand or.
Yeah.
But I like the feel of it. I like it.
And now it's nice and tidy.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. It will be. It'll be nice and tidy in 5 minutes.
By the time I get back with the kids, it'll be nice and tidy, and then it won't be anymore.
Yeah, and then the kids will wreck it again. Hey.
But now we can't blame the kids on this bit, because this was all
Tools and
crap.
working crap.
Yeah. Starting to get our house back. How amazing does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great.
Like, it feels great to feel like we can live again and breathe and not just have the stress of how messy it is everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really nice.
And I know that we're not done. But it's starting to come together and we're starting to be able to get our house back. And
Yeah.
that is a nice feeling.
Really, really nice. Good job. All right. Successful week. Once again, I feel like I say that every week, but that's because every week's a success, mate. Oh, what am I on about, eh? Yeah, it was actually a successful week, though, because it feels really nice to have got the... First and foremost, it actually feels really nice to get the electricity back up, get some lighting in that little cabin. It's going to be really nice. Not that it's as important now that it's nice and sunny most of the time. We're through the darkest bit of the year. However, yeah, it's going to make a really nice difference, that is. So happy days. And also get rid of that ugly fuse box, so I don't need to look at that every single day. First thing you see when you walk in to our nice new kitchen, ugly 30-year-old fuse box. So it was actually a success this week, and huge thanks to Malin's parents for being here and giving us a little hand with all that stuff. It always goes a lot smoother when there's two of you, and B, when one of them knows what they're doing. Malin's dad's cracking at DIY and at building stuff, so massively appreciated that one, actually. Oh, look at that over there. We've got some buddies hanging out in the field. They wandered off now that I got the camera out on them. But yeah, thanks a lot for tagging along with us once again this week. Huge thanks if you're one of those people that comments every week. The same few faces pop up on our comments. Don't know what that was. Same few faces and names pop up in the comment section. So if you're one of those people, massive thanks for the interaction. And if you're a channel member, even more thanks. You're top of the list, you are. 100% VIPs. You're up there with the lovely person who suggested light terracotta for the skirting. VIPs, mate, all of you. Have a lovely week, and we'll catch you next weekend for more activities, cabin-related activities, maybe even something in the sun now that we've got clear blue skies and spring weather. So thanks for tagging along, and much love. Bye.